Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome and thank you for coming. Today I am going to show you how I made this creamy, super soft and melt in your mouth donut. So let's start by preparing our yeast. So in a bowl I put sugar, half milk and cream and melted butter. And then we're gonna add the yeast, of course. Give it a stir and set aside to proof. Proofing takes about 5 minutes or a little more. As you can see, our yeast is starting to bloom, and after 5 minutes it's fully bloomed, just like that. So now we're gonna add our dry ingredients, which is the flour and salt. So for the ingredients list and quantity, I am going to list it down on the description box below. So please make sure that you are going to check it out for your reference. And I like to sift the dry ingredients. It makes it easy to incorporate into the liquid. Oops, I forgot to add half cup of flour. Shh, don't tell. And I am gonna warn you that this dough is very tacky to work and very sticky because it is a very soft dough. And a creamy dough because you put cream to the ingredients. But don't be afraid because we are going to oil our hands to tackle this dough. Now we're gonna transfer this dough into our work surface. I am using a silicone mat. If you're going to knead the dough on the countertop or on the board, do not flour it. Do not add any flour at all. Just oil the surface and it will do the magic. If this is your first time making a dough or you are a learner, please go ahead, get your timer and set it to 10 minutes. Because we are going to knead this dough until it becomes elastic, and it will take 10 minutes or a little more. So we are going to check the elasticity of the dough as we go. So this is after 5 minutes of kneading. As you can see, the dough is not elastic yet. It ripped apart right away with no trace of elasticity. So that means we keep on kneading until we reach the required or the right elasticity of the dough. As we go along, I will be checking the dough's elasticity from time to time to show you the difference between the elastic dough and the one that is not elastic yet. So this is 10 minutes of kneading, but it's not quite there yet. So knead a little bit more and we are going to check again. So this is 13 minutes of kneading. As you can see, the dough has become elastic. It didn't break right away like the one we did earlier. So that's when you know that kneading is over. Form it into a ball and transfer it into an oiled bowl. I also like to oil the dough ball. It keeps it moist. Then cover it with a cling wrap and set aside, and let the dough proof up to 2 hours. After 2 hours, the dough has doubled in size. Punch it gently and transfer it into the work surface. I am dividing this dough because I am going to make two different types of shape. One is the crescent shape and the other one with a hole in the middle. The dough is extremely soft and it is very satisfying to work on. We are going to form this dough again into a ball shape and flatten it a little bit, and then with a rolling pin, run the rolling pin on the dough. If you're using a wooden rolling pin, you have to oil the rolling pin so that it will not stick to the dough. So we are going to roll this dough up to about 1/4 inch thick. That way we will get a nice volume to our donut. I am using this bowl to form my crescent shape. If you have a donut cutter, please feel free to use that. So let's start shaping it into a crescent donut. So it's just like that, guys. It's very easy. Then the leftover or the extra, you can knead it again later and shape it to a different shape that you want. And then I am going to transfer this into the parchment paper so that I will not have to touch it later when I am going to transfer it into the frying pan. If you do not have a parchment paper, just put it in an oiled baking sheet and then cover with a cling wrap and let it rest for about 20 to 30 minutes. Now with the other half of the dough, I am going to form it into a log and then cut it into pieces for about 25 to 30 grams probably. Then form it into a ball and flatten a little bit. Then let it rest for 20 to 25 minutes. This is the excess dough of the crescent shape earlier. This is the common way of shaping a donut with a hole in the middle. If you do not have a donut holder, you can use anything that resembles to a holder, and also water bottle can be used to make a hole on the donut. Now with this round dough, you can decide whether to put a hole in the middle or to keep it like that and fill it with fillings like a custard filling to become a Bavarian donut. You can fill them with chocolate fillings or strawberry jam filling or any fillings that you want. As of the moment, I do not have any for fillings, so I'm just going to put a hole in the middle. So the dough has been resting for 20 minutes and it is ready for frying. So our heat should be on low to medium. Like mine, I put it on level 4. I do not have a thermometer, so I use the chopstick to check how hot is the oil. If the chopstick's bubbles are very big, that means the oil is very hot. If it's light, then it means the oil is just right temperature.
Mom.
If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for coming, and if you like to support me on my journey, please do so by subscribing and also click the notification bell button so that you'll get notified every time I have a new upload. So there you go friends, all our donuts have been fried and it is ready to be dredged in the sugar cinnamon coating. So this donut is very creamy because we put cream into the milk. At saka hindi siya makunat at malambot pa rin kahit ilang araw na. Thank you so much guys for watching, and I hope you're going to enjoy this recipe, and I will see you next time on my next video. And before you go, please don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you. Bye.